The purpose from the beginning was always to win each and every cup that we will be participating in. But unfortunately, we couldn't. And we came second in the Absa Premiership. And now we are in the finals of the Nedbank Cup. So this is one cup we have to win. There's no way a team of Sundowns caliber can end the season without any silverware. The spirit is high in the camp, and everyone is raring to go.
They also have something to lose as well, because this is the final. And you know, if you look at the season that we've had this year, it's been fantastic for us. You know, last season we almost went down. We came back this season. We've been very strong. And if you look at the last 5 or 6 games of the Premier League, I think we have more momentum and a better form than Mamelodi Sundowns have. So I think they will have to turn up if they're looking for a chance to beat us. But I can say it right now on TV that we've worked really hard. Roger has done a fantastic job for the club. The bosses, the president of the club has been very supportive, and the boys have, you know, they've been putting it up in training as well, and even in the last few games. So Sundowns will have to go to PE and really work harder than us to beat us. But one thing I can say is that the way we beat them when they came to Cape Town, I see that it's going to be the same result again.
Right now, this is what it's all about. As you can see, the Nedbank Cup is right here in studio with us, looking glimmering, shiny, and we can see them. Mamelodi Sundowns 2008, Morocco Swallows 2009, Orlando Pirates in 2011, and we're going to have a new name on it very soon. Now, we've got in studio with us Toby Badenhorst, the portfolio manager of Nedbank Sponsorships, to talk about this. Good morning and welcome to AM News.
Good morning, Kendall. It's great to be here, and yeah, look forward to chatting about our Nedbank Cup Final this weekend.
Now, fantastic. Toby, you were around for this little clip that we just played of the 2 players from Ajax and Sundowns talking. They were talking fighting words, and I reckon it's pretty good words to hear from 2 of the players that are going to be on the pitch as a sponsor.
Absolutely, you know, it's great to see the excitement, you know, from both the players and the teams. I think they deserve to be in the final. You know, they've played obviously the better football. Ajax Cape Town, ever since our sponsorship of the Nedbank Cup since 2008, have never been in the final nor won it. You know, so Mamelodi Sundowns, of course, like you've just mentioned, won it back in 2008. So it's good to see these 2 teams in the final. You know, it's something unusual, I suppose. You know, as opposed to the latest trend. You know, with some of the other teams predominantly playing in the final.
Yep.
But absolutely looking forward to Saturday. All roads leading to Port Elizabeth, as we say.
So when do you leave for Port Elizabeth?
Well, tomorrow morning, you know, we've got a lot of our team members down there already, you know, busy with the planning and preparations. We've been hard at work over the last couple of weeks to ensure, you know, that we put together a spectacular show, you know, for all the fans in attendance, and to make it a memorable event. You know, it also aligns to our objectives, you know, to ensure that the Nedbank Cup, we position it as one of South Africa's most iconic sporting events, not just a, you know, big soccer match. Yeah.
Well, yeah, with that said, let's talk about the objectives that you go through when you're sitting in your boardroom as Nedbank and you're planning your sponsorships and you look at, we're going to sponsor a football tournament and we're going to call it the Nedbank Cup. What kind of objectives do you come up with when you're sitting in those? What are your objectives for this particular cup, for example? Well,
if you take a step back, you know, prior to 2008, you know, Nedbank opened up its retail banking, you know, sector. And we needed to appeal to the entry-level banking market, you know, the mass market. Nedbank has previously been seen as an elitist bank, you know, so we wanted to become a bank for all. And what better way to connect with South Africans than our #1 sport in the country, that being soccer, of course. So hence we grabbed this opportunity when it became available to sponsor the Nedbank Cup competition, and we're now in the 8th year of our sponsorship. So obviously we look at things such as increasing our brand awareness of you know, of Nedbank, particularly within the mass consumer market, and to influence key perceptions around people. You know, so if you look at the results, it's been fantastic. You know, it's been a great case study for us that we use. You know, and it's after 3 to 4 years, you could see, you know, all the levels, the media awareness levels, as to people, how they associate with Nedbank differently as a result of the sponsorship of the Nedbank Cup.
So one could pretty much say it seems to be a philosophy of yours to get hold of the underdog, if I could say. For example, if one looks at the Kiona Cup, these are clubs from lesser known, less popular leagues that compete against the big guns in the PSL, and you bring them in through the Kiona Cup. You bring in through the format of the Nedbank Cup itself. It allows the Maluti FET colleges of the world, the Leopards of the world, to compete against Ajax, Pirates, Chiefs.
Well, there's a perfect brand fit, and it aligns nicely to our ethos, as a brand of enabling achievement. So I think it's quite important, to give those, amateur clubs from the SAFA ranks, also, the national first division teams who qualify for the Nedbank Cup, to give them that opportunity to show what they're worth and to compete against the Premier Soccer League teams, play in the PSL. So it's exciting, it's unique in that way, and it's, it's on par, with the FA Cup in the UK,
Absolutely.
So absolutely. So. Like you said earlier, this is the most lucrative domestic cup competition on the African continent. 7 million rand for the winner and 20.3 million rand in total that's paid out towards prize money for all of the teams. That's
proper money. I'd want to play for something like that. No issue. Now, just quickly before we let you go, what can spectators that are going to the stadium, and I believe tickets are still available, what can spectators going to the Port Elizabeth Stadium expect to get when they get there?
Well, we've got a full day of activities planned for everyone. So gates open at 11 o'clock on Saturday, at the Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium in Port Elizabeth. We've got our first ever Nedbank Cup fan zone. It's an activation that we've initiated outside the stadium to entice fans and their families to come early and to come and enjoy the day with Nedbank. At 1 o'clock, we've got Zahara and KO performing inside the stadium. We're also giving away 36,000 items of promotional wear that the people can wear, on the day. Scarves,
you didn't bring any of that,
caps,
did you?
T-shirts. Absolutely, I should have, but I'll send you a special package.
But you heard him.
And then, of course, we've got a big opening ceremony planned with over 300 kids on stage. We've got, for the first time ever, a halftime show featuring the likes of Casper Nieuwest and the Samizi dancers, which is first for this competition. So, yes, soccer is important, but we've realized we needed to do more, and hence we've been able to introduce a full day of activities, to give fans their money's worth when they're coming out to support and to watch the Nedbank Cup Final.
Kind of makes me wish I was jumping on a flight tomorrow as well and going through. Sounds like a bumper day for anybody who's going to be at the Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium to watch this amazing final, Nedbank Cup Final between Mamelodi Sundowns and Ajax Cape Town.
Absolutely, we're looking forward to it, and once again we'd just like to encourage the fans to go out, buy their tickets. Like you said, it's available through CompuTicket, and to make it a fun and festive day with all of us. We obviously would like to see a full stadium. I think it's the first time in like 40 years that a domestic PSL Cup Final will be played in Port Elizabeth. So, that by itself, if that's not reason enough for the fans out in the Eastern Cape to come out in their numbers and to make it a memorable event.
Very good, very good. I think it's going to be great. I'll be looking forward to it. And we really hope that you have a very good final, that you have a fantastic event on the day, and that you enjoy it.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
All right, now that was Toby Badenhorst. I almost called him Toby, but I've been told it's Toby Badenhorst, the portfolio manager for all of Nedbank sponsorships, talking to us about this massive final that's coming up over the weekend. I hope you all enjoy it. Now we'll be back with more news in a little bit. Stay tuned. AM News, top of the hour.